This is MTOP Grade 6 Review for Elimination 2016 Set A, that is numbers 1 to 25. Number 1, write 3,780 as a product of its prime factors using exponents. So, pwede natin itong i-factor out using decomposition. So, paano ba siya? We can start dividing by 2. So, divide by 2, 3 divided by 2 is 1. 17 divided by 2 is 8, and then 18 divided by 2 is 9, and the next one is 0. And then divide natin by 2 ulit. 18 divided by 2 is 9, 9 divided by 2 is 4, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now, pwede natin ito i-divide by 3 na, hindi na 2. So, divide by 3, you would have 3, 1, and 5. 315 ay pwede pa natin i-divide by 3 ulit. And then, sagot dito is 105. Divide by 3 again. This is 35. Now, this time, divide natin siya with 5. And that is 7. And then, finally, divide by 7 to get 1 as the last number. So, tapos na ba tayo? Yes. Lahat ng nandito are all the prime factors of 3,780. Thus, pwede mong sabihin na, prime factors of 3,780 is 2 squared times 3 cubed times 5 times 7. Number 2. What is the GCF of 36, 108, and 126? Again, gamitan natin ng decomposition. Isabay natin yung tatlo. So, 36, 108, and 126. Divide natin yung tatlo with 2 muna. So, divided by 2. This is, diretso na tayo. 36 divided by 2, that would be 18. 108 divided by 2 is 254. And 126 divided by 2 is 63. Divided by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 54 divided by 3 is 18. And 63 divided by 3 is 21. Divided by 3 ulit. You have now 2. 18 divided by 3 is 6. And 21 divided by 3 is 7. Now, since GCF ang hanap natin, dapat common sa tatlo ang kukuhanin natin. Wala nang common sa tatlo. So, tigil na tayo dito. So, lahat ng to are the prime factors of 36, 108, and 126. And to get the GCF, multiply mo lang yung tatlo. So, 2 times 3 times 3. And the GCF is 18. So, sagot natin is 18. Number 3. The LCM of n and 20 is 60. And the GCF is 5. What is n? Now, para malaman natin kung paano siya kuhanin, let's start with a smaller number or smaller numbers muna. So, compare natin ang 4 and 6. So, para makuha ang GCF and LCM ng 4 and 6, divide natin with 2. So 4 divided by 2, you have 2. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So, since GCF ang hinanap natin, so, dito pa lang, makikita na natin na walang common. So, the GCF now is 2. Diba? So, GCF is equal to 2. Now, for the LCM, itong mga numbers na to, i-multiply mo lahat to get the to get the LCM. So, LCM is equal to 2 times 2 times 3, and that is 12. Diba? And then, if you multiply the GCF and the LCM, and those are 2 and 12, you would get 24. Diba? And then, i-compare natin yung numbers. The original numbers are 4 and 6. If you get the product of the numbers, that would be equal to 4 times 6, and that is 24. And then take note, kanina, yung product ng GCF and LCM is 24. And then the product of the numbers is 24. Therefore, pwede mo sabihin na GCF times LCM is equal to the product of the numbers. So, balikan natin yung given. So, for the given, you could use GCF times LCM is equal to the product of the numbers. That would be n times 20. Okay, kasi yung binigay dito is n and 20 at hanapin natin yung value ng n. So, palitan natin yung GCF is 5 and the LCM is 60. So, that would be 5 times 60 and that is equal to 20n. Diba? And then, 5 times 60 is 300 which is equal to 20n. Para mawala yung 20, divide both sides by 20. Divide both sides by 20. Then, cancel natin yung 20. Okay? And then, n na lang ang matira. So, 300 divided by 20 is equal to 15. So, therefore, n is equal to 15. And yun na yung sagot natin. Number 4. What digits can you place in the blank in 2,670 blank to make it divisible by 6? Now, alam natin na a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 and 3. So, if the number is divisible by 2, dapat ang digits ends in, or the digits end in 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So, pwede na ito. These are all ano na siya, pwede natin pagpipilian na. Kaya lang, we have to take into consideration that it has to be divisible by 3 as well. So, if it will be divisible by 3, the sum should be divisible by 3. So, it will be divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. And looking at the digits, okay, the digits given are 2, 6, and 7, and then blank. So, dito pa lang makikita mo na 2 plus 6 plus 7 is 15. Diba? So, dapat, dito pa lang, wala ka nang idagdag for it to be divisible by 3. So, pwede natin ilagay dyan ang 0. Okay, and then, the total or the sum of the digits is 15 and is divisible by 3. See? So, pwede na ang 2,670 which is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3. Kaya lang, kung papalitan natin ng 2 ito, this will be 17 na. Palitan natin ng 4, this will be 19. Pero kung papalitan natin ng 6, that is 21. So, 6 is another option. Ayan, kasi 21 is divisible by 3. Kaya lang, kung ipapalit natin yung 8 dito, again, hindi siya pwede. So, the digits that can be placed in the blank are 0 and 6 only. Number 5, what is the highest exponent in the prime factorization of 1008? Again, gamitan natin ng decomposition. So, divided by 2 tayo muna. That would be 504 or 504. Divided by 2 again, that would be 252. Divided by 2 ulit, that would be 126. Again, divided by 2, that is 63. Now, hindi na siya pwede divide by 2. So, let's divide it with 3. So, this is not 21. Divided by 3 again, this is 7. And then, last one is 7. Divide by 7, it's 1. So, tapos na ba tayo? Yes, kasi 1 na dito, di ba? So, lahat ng nandito are the common factors or the prime factorization of 1008. Therefore, okay, you would say that 1008 is equal to 2 raised to 4 times 3 squared times 7. And going back to the question, ano yung highest exponent? The 4 lang. Kasi 2 ang paulit-ulit na multiply and it's 4 times. So, answer natin is 4. Number 6, what is the largest prime number in the prime factorization of 1071? So, again, gamitan natin ng decomposition. So, divided by 3. Diretso siya sa 3. kasi hindi siya divisible by 2. So, 10 divided by 3 is 3, 17 divided by 3 is 5, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. Again, pwede siyang i-divide by 3. So, divide natin by 3 ulit. That would be 1, 1, and 9. So, pwede pa bang i-divide by 3 ito? Hindi na. Pero pwede siyang i-divide by 7. And then, divide by 7, you would get 17. And then, 17 divided by 7, you have 1. And then, you could say that 1071 is equal to 3 squared times 7 times 17. Diba? So, the biggest, or going back to the question, the largest prime number in the prime factorization is, ito na siya, 17. So, answer natin is 17. What is the smallest number with 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as factors? So, kung factor ang 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's asking for the smallest number or the smallest multiple na pwede sa limang numbers. So, we are actually looking for the least common multiple. So, to get the least common multiple, gamitan ulit natin ng decomposition. And since LCM ang hanap natin dito, okay, kahit pa hindi common sa lahat, basta meron lang dalawa, dapat tumuloy ka. Okay, so divide natin with 2 dahil pwede ang 2 dito sa tatlong digits na to. So, tatlong numbers na to. So, divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is just 1. And then 3 ay hindi pwede. So, ibaba mo lang yan. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 5 ay hindi pwede. So, ibaba ulit. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Diba? And then, looking at the numbers, makikita mo na pwedeng i-divide by 3 muna. Ito lahat, diba? So, ito divided by 3 at saka ito rin. So, divided by 3, ibaba lang ay hindi pwede. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Ito, baba natin. Baba rin. And then, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So, ang natira ngayon ay 1, 2, and 5 at wala nang pwede. So, tigil na tayo. So, itong numbers na to, and then ito, i-multiply natin lahat to get the LCM. So, that would be 2 times 2 times 1 times 1 times 2 times 5 times 1. And total dito is 60. Kasi dito it's 6 times 2 is 12 times 5 is 60. Kasi ang 1, ano lang, di ba? As is lang yung number dun. So, answer natin is 60. Number 8. What is the largest whole number divisor of 2016 that is less than 2016? Divide mo lang ito by 2, kuha mo na yung sagot eh. Kasi, factors ng 2016 are 2 times, ito na siya, so 2 times or 1 times 2016, okay, and then 2 times 1008, 3 times 672, 4 times 504, pwede pa nga ang 6 times 336, 7 times 288, 8 times 252, and 9 times 224. Kaya lang, it's looking for the largest whole divisor or whole number divisor that is less than 2016. So, sagot natin would be 1008 lang. Kahit diretso mo na i-divide by 2, kuha mo na yung sagot eh. Okay? Pero pinakita ko lang. So, para makita nyo na marami ang choices, marami ang divisor or factor niya. Kaya lang, it's looking for the largest whole number divisor or factor. So, answer natin is 1008. Number 9, write 124 over 7 as a mixed number. So, divide lang natin yan. 124 divided by 7, you have 17. Ang sobra ay 5. So, 5 now is the numerator, and then 7 is the denominator. So, answer natin is 17 and 5, 7th. Number 10, which fraction is the smallest? 1575, 972, 1166, and 1339. Right. Kung titignan nyo, pwede siyang reduce to lowest term, yung lahat ng fractions na yan. So, reducing to lowest term, we have 1575 is just equal to 1/5. 972 is just equal to 1/8. 1166 is just equal to 1/6. And 1339 is just equal to 1/3. And by looking at the reduced numbers or the reduced fractions, right? You could say that 1/3 is the biggest. Kasi, pwede mo ma-imagine na mas malaki ito kasi yung denominator niya is the lowest, okay? Or the least, ang digit or yung denominator is 3. And the smaller the denominator is, the larger is the fraction, di ba? Pareho lang naman yung numerators nila lahat. So, comparing it, ito yung pinakamalaki, ito yung kasunod, at ito yung pinakamaliit. And since it's looking for the smallest, so yung smallest natin is just 1/8. And since 1/8 is equal to 972, so answer natin is 9/72. And ito kasi yung original na binigay na fraction. So, answer is 9/72. 11. What number is halfway between 3/7 and 3/5? Okay, so 3/7 and 3/5. Now, kung titignan natin, okay, naiiba ang mga denominators niya. So, gawin natin similar fractions. So, times natin with 5, 7, and times natin ng 7 ang 5 para makuha ang 35 na least common denominator ng dalawa. So, remember ha, kung i-multiply mo yung baba ng 5, multiply mo rin ito ng 5. This one, multiply mo ng 7, multiply mo rin ng 7. And sagot natin dito would be 1535. The other one is 21/35. And hanap natin is halfway between sa dalawa. So, sunod na natin ang 1635 para ma-compare natin. And then 1735, 1835, 1935, and 2035. So, looking at that, ang gitna nila is 1835. So, yun na yung sagot natin, 18/35. Number 12, if b plus a is equal to 7 and a times b is equal to 12, what is 1/a plus 1/b? Looking at the given, okay, ang pwede lang dito sa dalawa is 3 and 4. Diba? So, kung b is 3 and this is 4, this will be 4 and this will be 3. Tama? So, ayan. So, pwede natin kuhanin ang or gamitin ang butterfly approach for this one para makuha natin ang sagot dito. So, 1/4 plus 1/3. Cross multiplying, 1 times 3 is equal to 3. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. And 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Since this is addition, you have 3 plus 4 and that is 7. So, sagot natin is 7/12. Okay, so answer is 7/12. Number 13. 2/3 of a number is 12. If the same number is subtracted from 38, what is the difference? So, pwede natin itong gamitan ng block method. So, 2/3. Ang 2/3 ay ito lang. And sabi, 2/3 is equal to 12. Diba? So, kung 2/3 yan, edi bawat isa nito is just 6. So, lahat yan 6. Total of 18. So, the number is 18. At kung isubtract daw natin ito from 38, ano daw yung difference? So, 38 minus 18, difference is 20. So, sagot natin is 20. Number 14, how many 1 and 2/3 dm pieces of ribbon can be cut from a spool of ribbon 12 meters long. Now take note, 12 meters ito, dm ito. So, yan. Convert muna natin yung 12 meters to 120 dm kasi bawat meter has 10 dm. So, 12 meters is just equal to 120 dm. Right? So, dividing, we have 120 divided by 1 and 2/3. And for division of fractions, dapat naka-fraction form lahat. So, yung whole number, lagyan lang natin ng 1 sa baba. Okay? And then ito dahil meron siyang whole number, kuhanin natin ang improper fraction, diba? So, 3 times 1 is 3, and then plus 2 is 5. So, this is just 5/3. So, rewriting it, we have 120 over 1 divided by 5/3. And for division of fractions, pwede mong banggitin yung tatlong phrases. That would be, leave me, for this one, leave me, change me, flip me. So, this one would be 120 over 1 pa rin, as is siya. So, you leave it as it is, and then this one will be changed to multiplication, and this one will be flipped, or you're going to use the reciprocal, right? So, cancel natin ang 120 and 5 divided by 5. This is 1 divided by 5. This is 24. So, ang natira ngayon is 24 times 3 and 1 times 1. And 24 times 3 is just 72 over 1. And then, final answer natin is 72. So, we have 72 pieces as our answer. Number 15. A tank is full 4/5 full of water. After taking out 8 liters, it became 2/3 full. How many liters of water does the tank contain when full? So, pwede natin gamitan ulit ng block method. So, start tayo with 4/5. Okay, so ito yung 4/5. Okay, na tubig sa tangke. And then, nung kinuha daw yung 8 liters, nagiging 2/3 na lang. Diba? And then, ang tanong is, gaano daw karami ang tubig or liters of water ng tank kung ito ay full. Full sana, diba? Now, tignan natin kung ano ang nawawala dito, which is 8. Anong part yung nawawala dito, which is 8 liters. No, para magawa yan, kuhanin natin ang similar fractions nito. So, dapat magkakasya sa 2/3 at saka sa 4/5 yung ating mga divisions. So, kuhanin natin ang LCD ng dalawa, 5 and 3, and that is 15. So, ayan. So, gagawa tayo ng block or gumawa tayo ng block na umabot ng tig 15 divisions. So, ito na ngayon ang 4/5. Okay? Kung titignan nyo, equal siya doon sa 4/5. Diba? And then, yung 2/3 ay hanggang dito lang. So, mula dito hanggang dito lang. Ayan. Ito yung 2/3 na natira. So, yung nawala is this one. Dalawang parts or 8 liters. Diba? So, kung 8 liters yan, bawat part is 4. Yan, 4 din yan. Total of 8. Kaya lang, kung 4 ito, edi lahat ng ito, 4 na yan. Diba? So, kung 4 na yan lahat, 4 times 15, this is for total of 60. So, nasagot na ba natin? Yes, kasi from here up to here, that represents the full tank. Okay? A total of the number of liters if the tank is full. So, answer natin is 60 liters. Number 16, if 32.5 times 5.07 is equal to 164.775, what is 3.25 times 0.507? So, kung titignan mo, okay, these are all decimals, and in multiplying decimals, bibilangin mo lang yung number of decimal places. So, dito may isa. Dito may dalawa for a total of 3. So mula dito, that would be 1, 2, 3. So yung counting niya is from the right to the left. Diba? So 1, 2, 3. Kaya nandito yung decimal point. And kung titignan nyo, okay, yung digits dito, pareho lang dito. Okay? So dito, 3 decimals. Pero dito, kung bibilangin mo, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 decimals. So, given this one as the answer, edi bilangin mo na lang. Okay? So, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, ang sagot natin is 1.64775. And kung titignan nyo, pwede rin itansya. 32 times, this is now rounded off to 33. Diba? And then, times 5. Okay, 33 times 5 is 100. 165. So, more or less pareho na dito. Tama, di ba? And then this one, rounded off to 3. And then this is 0.5 or kalahati. Kalahati ng 3 is 1.5. So, you could say na tama yung sagot natin. Di ba? Number 17. The number 75,000 blank 37 when rounded to the nearest thousands results to 76,000. What is the smallest digit that can be put in the blank? No, for this to be rounded up to 6, dapat this is 5 or more. Hanap lang naman is the smallest digit. Di, sagot natin dyan would be 5 na. Diba? So, answer is 5. Number 18. A group of children arranged themselves into a circle. From Remy and counting clockwise, Nita is the 8th child. From Remy and counting counterclockwise, Nita is the 15th child. How many children are there in all? So, pwede natin i-drawing. Okay. So, first, this is Remy. And then, from Remy daw, counting clockwise, Nita is the 8th. So, starting with Remy, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is Nita. And then, counting counterclockwise daw, from Remy again. Okay? So, this is Remy. Pang 15 si Nita. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 si Nita. Diba? Kaya lang, if you're going to count all the numbers, or all the children, okay, kung kinount mo na ito dito, which is 15, okay, dapat hindi na siya kasama. So, idagdag mo na lang ito, natira dito. So, this is 2, 4, 6, 15 and 6, that is 21. Diba? And, kung hindi ka magdo-drawing, okay, pwede mong bilangin clockwise from Remy to Nita, merong 8 bata. Counterclockwise from Remy to Nita, 15 supposed to be. Kaya lang, nabilang na natin si Remy and Nita dito. So, that would be 15 minus 2. So, that is 13. Adding 8 and 3, you have 21. So, kung hindi ka magdodrawing, pwedeng ganito ang gagawin. And then, you come up with the same answer, 21. So, answer natin is 21 children. Number 19. Tess jogs every 3 days. If she jogged on Sunday and then on Wednesday, what are the next 2 days when she will jog? So, sabi naman dyan, every 3 days. So, kung Sunday ang una, Wednesday ang sunod, edi from Wednesday, that would be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then from Saturday, that would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So, sagot natin is Saturday and Tuesday. Number 20. 4 numbers on a calendar are enclosed by a square. What is the difference between the sum of the 2 numbers on the right and the sum of the 2 numbers on the left? So, lahat ng ito ay pwedeng mangyari kahit anong arrangement pa. So, subukan natin with this calendar. So, you have there, okay, this is from 1 to 31. And then, if ito yung square natin, okay, the sum of the numbers on the right which are 4 and 11, is 15. And then the sum on the left is 3 and 10. So 15 minus 13, that would be 2. Diba? And taking other numbers, okay, you have there 23 and 30, total is 53. And then 22 and 29, total is 51. So you have there 53 and 51, still 2. So kahit pa dito natin ilagay, okay, na 7 lang ang nandun sa right, wala dito. So kung kukuhanin natin yung sum dito, this is 9, and then this is 7. So 9 minus 7, still you would get 2. So kahit saan dyan. So answer natin is 2. 21. The natural numbers 1 to 49 are written next to each other. The first 15 digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 0, 1, 1, and 1, 2. How many digits are there in all when natural numbers 1 to 49 are written next to each other? So, hanap tayo ng pattern. So, start tayo with 1 to 10. Hindi na natin itabi muna for us to be able to count the digits. So, from 1 to 9, you'd have 9 digits. Kaya lang, for 10, dalawang digits siya. So, this is for a total of 11 digits. Okay? And then, isunod natin ang 11 to 20. So, 10 yan. Kaya lang, tig to 2 digits. So, 10 na tig to 2 digits, you would get 20 digits. 21 to 30, another 20 digits. 31 to 40, another 20 digits. Kaya lang, 41 to 49, dahil wala yung 50, tanggalan natin yung dalawang digits. So, 18 na siya. And then, if you're going to add this, you would come up with 89 digits. So, sagot natin is 89 digits. Hanapin lang ang pattern nito. 22. How many 3-digit whole numbers have digits whose product is 12? Now, for this one, you would take into consideration the factors, okay, that would come up with 12 as the product. So, that would be 1, 2, and 6. Kasi tatlong digit na number ang gagawin, di ba? So, 2 and 6 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. And then times 1, still 12. So, 1, 2, 6 ang ating first consideration. So, pwede nating i-rearrange. So, the numbers could be 1, 2, 6, 1, 6, 2, 2, 1, 6, 2, 6, 1, 6, 1, 2, and 6, 2, 1. Yung 6 lang. And then, another option is 1, 3, and 4. Okay, so 3 times 4 kasi is still 12. And then, times 1, wala pa rin magbabago, still 12, diba? So, pwede natin gamitin ang 134, 143, 314, 341, 413, and 431. Okay? And then, pwede rin ang 2 times 2 times 3. Okay? Kaya lang, umulit ang digit na 2. So, dahil umulit siya, 3 lang ito. Hindi umabot ng 6. And, pwede ito, okay, gamitan with this one. Kung hindi mo isusulat lahat ng ito, you can take note of the first, the choices here. For the first digit, 3 ang pwede mo ilagay dyan. So, that would be 3. Now, kung ginamit mo na yung isa, sa 3 digits na gagamitin mo, dalawa na lang ang choice mo dito. So, 2, and then, kung dalawa na ang nagamit, isa lang. So, 1. And then, multiply that 1. Okay. 3 times 2 times 1, you would come up with 6 combinations. Okay. This is actually part of number of chances, probability, and chances and probability. Yes. So, with the second choice natin, which is 1, 3, and 4, okay, pareho lang dito. So, for the first digit, tatlo ang pwede mong ilagay. Pwedeng 1, pwedeng 3, pwedeng 4. So, pwede mong ilagay dyan as 3. And then, kung nagamit na yung isa, dalawa na lang natira. So, 2 na lang dito ang choices mo. And then, the last one is 1. And then, multiplying it, you would come up with 6 combination again. Kaya lang dito, okay, supposed to be 6 combination yan kung iba-ibang digit. Kaya lang, dahil merong dalawang digit na magkapareho, okay, this will be 6 divided by 2. And answer natin lahat is just 15. Okay. This is actually just from 3 times 2 times 1. This is actually 3 factorials. Ito naman is 3 factorials. Kaya lang dito, this is 3 factorials divided by 2 kasi tatlo na lang. Alright? 23. What is the largest whole number that should be placed in the blank to make the statement true? 65 divided by blank is greater than 23. If you use 2 here, okay, tama pa rin siya. So, divided by 2, you would have 32 point something. Okay? Kaya lang, if you divide this with 3, divide this by 3, this will be 21 point something at hindi na siya magiging tama. So, ang pwede lang dito is 2. And wala nang iba. Yun na yung largest. Next one is the sum of 6 consecutive odd numbers is 132. What is the sum of all the ones digits of these numbers? Pwede natin subukan with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Okay, for comparison lang. Okay, so from 1 to 3, nag-add ka ng 2. From 1 to 5, nag-add ng 4. From 1 to 7, nag-add ng 6. And then dito nag-add ng 8. And then dito nag-add ng 10. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 based on the first number which is 1. Diba? So, bakit tigda dalawa? Kasi odd numbers eh. Hindi yung kasunod. The next odd number. So, ginawa nating example dito is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So, pwede natin i-represent ang first number with n. Kaya lang yung second number should be n plus 2. Kasi dito, if 1 is n plus 2, that would be the second number. Diba? And then, for the third number, that would be plus 4, plus 6, plus 8, plus 10. Okay? And then, kuhanin natin ang total nito para ma-equate natin with 132. Tanggalin muna natin yung una kong example. So, you have now ilang n? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6n plus 30 ito. And then, equate natin with 132. Para mawala ang mga kasama ng n, simula tayo with 30. Pwede natin sa baba na lang, minus 30, minus 30. So, cancel na yung 30. 6n therefore is equal to 102. Diba? Para mawala yung 6, divide both sides by 6. So, divide by 6, divide by 6. Cancel natin. N therefore is equal to 17. Kaya lang, yung 17 na yan is just the first number. First odd number. Second odd number is 19. Sunod is 21, and then 23, 25, and 27. And then, for a total of 132. Tama naman, diba? Kaya lang, going back to the question, ang sabi doon is, what is the sum of all the ones digits of these numbers? Kung i-add mo to lahat, this is actually 32. And then, kung i-add mo to lahat, this is 100. Kaya, tanggalin mo na lang yung 1 dyan. Sagot natin is 32. So, answer is 32. Number 25. Observe the pattern 2, 5, 8, 11, and so on. What is the difference between the 12 and the 7th numbers in the pattern? Now, if you observe, from 2 to 5, ang dinagdag is 3. From 5 to 8 is 3. From 8 to 11 is 3. So, yung common number na inad is 3. So, yung 3, itabi natin sa n to get the rule. So, 3n. N dito is the order. So, for example, first, second, third, yun lang ipalit natin sa n. Kaya lang, for the first number, kung papalitan natin ng n, ang n ng 1, okay, that would be 3 times 1. But then, you would come up with 3, hindi 2. Kaya dapat lumabas ang 2. So, 3n minus 1, minus tayo ng 1 para lumabas ang 2. And that is now our rule. Okay. Tignan natin kung gagana siya sa lahat ng or sa numbers dyan. So, start tayo with the first term. So, dapat lalabas ang 2, diba? So, 3n minus 1. Okay. Substituting n with 1 kasi we're looking for the first term. So, ang 1 dito, ipalit mo dito sa n because n here represents the order or the order of the terms. So, since we are looking for the first term, substitute natin ang 1 to n. So, that would be 3 times 1 minus 1 and that is 2. Tama ba yung sagot natin? Yes. Kuhanin natin yung fourth. Fourth term is 11 supposed to be, diba? So, gamitan natin ang rule 3n minus 1. Substituting, you have 3 times 4 minus 1 and that is 11 kasi 3 times 4 is 12 minus 1 and that is 11. Tama ba siya? Yes, kasi yung fourth number natin is 11. So, kuhanin natin ngayon ang seventh number. So, using the rule, again, 3n minus 1, that would be 3 times 7 minus 1. So, that is 21 minus 1. So, sa 7th number natin is 20. And then, getting the 12th number, that will be again 3n minus 1. Substituting, 3 times 12 minus 1. 3 times 12 is 36 minus 1, that is 35. So, therefore, ang 12th number natin is or term is 35. The 7th term is 20. So, 35 minus 20, you have 15. So, the difference between the 12th and the 7th numbers in the pattern is 15. Answer natin is 15.